beautiful, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Alexisjayda and welcome. Today's notification shout out goes to Out of Sight 9811. Thank you so much for your love support. That song is like literally stuck in my head, especially because the boys were gonna cut their hair soon, but they have their hair growing out super long, so anytime it goes to the side and they look at me, I always make sure to let them know, and tonight will be the night. It's hilarious. So you guys, welcome back. Got a new background. I wanted to switch it up, change it up, something different. I feel like sometimes I can love something for so long and I'm like, oh, I need to change it up. I need to change it up. Anyways, my birthday is right around the corner, August 9th, okay? I am super excited. I'm usually like a little like vagina when it comes to my birthdays because I've always been like, but honestly, FAMBAM is so amazing. I had a FAMBAM comment, Alexis, take each year and be grateful for it. Not everyone gets to age a year older. Be grateful. Take it as a victory. Be grateful. And that has just stuck with me. I'll try and find her comment because I screenshotted it. And that literally was just like, it calmed me down. And anytime I have like a loved one freaking out about aging or anything like that, I'm like, you know what? It's just like another level that we completed. How awesome is it that we get blessed that we made it for another year? You know what I mean? So anyways, for my birthday, well, up until my birthday, yeah, I'm gonna be having giveaways. I feel like I do giveaways here and there, but I feel like not a lot of FAMBAM know that I'm having giveaways. So up until my birthday, I do want to be having giveaways. So I'm gonna be doing two for today's video. I will be doing a Versace perfume set. So you get the perfume and you get a lotion. The second giveaway winner will be receiving the Glam Light eyeshadow palette. This is the Cake palette. This palette is absolutely beautiful, you guys. It is so beautiful. So I will be having two giveaway winners and I will be announcing on here and on Instagram. So sit back, relax. I'm like over my words. I got a big ass Dutch. This is a Golden Eagle with extra caramel drizzle. Do I need it? No. It doesn't make me happy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I'm gonna be a little bit hyper, so don't mind that. Anyways, I'm gonna be playing with some new makeup that I recently got at Walmart. Look at this. This is the Jurassic Park. Listen, gotta stop because that's gonna be copyright. But look how beautiful that palette is. I'm so excited. I'm gonna leave it open so it doesn't sink again. And I'm just gonna be playing with new makeup. I went out because I had to do some therapy shopping. Because just for a little chisme for right now, I was supposed to go to Texas and I pretty much was uninvited. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and get me some makeup. It's cool. Remember I told you guys there's crazy happening now that I will probably talk about later on, or maybe I won't, but that's just a little bit of it. But it's all good. What do I always tell you guys? Don't ever go somewhere where you are not invited, where you are not wanted, okay? It is what it is. Cried about it, it's all right. And then I dust myself off because it's cool. I don't need that. It's fine. It's okay. Sit back, relax. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you guys are driving anywhere, where are you guys going? If you guys are cooking anything, what you cooking? If you're cleaning, what are you cleaning? If you're working, what are you doing? Let me know down below and let's get started into the new story time. Boom. Hopefully you guys like the new background. I think it looks pretty cute. And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. So I'm trying to distract my mom. I'm like, hey, shh, because my mom is a hothead. When I say my mama can read someone for filth, she can read someone for filth. And my mom knows how to fight. So I'm always scared because I know I can't stop my mom or get my mom off of anybody. So I'm scared because I'm like, my ex's mom has no idea. And she thinks she's a little cabrona, but it's like, are you though? Are you? You're a little chihuahua compared to my mama. So his mom comes out and she's pissed, telling her what the f It's her problem. It's early in the morning. That why she acting like that. Calling my mom a payasa, which translates to clown. Oh, that gets my mama hot. She tells his mom, what the did you say to me? Get closer to my car, get closer to my car. And starts screaming at her to get closer. She, payasa, payasa. Just call my mom a clown. And my mom's like, I'll show you a clown, bitch. I'll show you. So my mom is hot. They're cussing each other out. Honestly, I feel like his mom didn't really try to go too crazy, besides saying payasa and loca, you're crazy, you're crazy. And my mom was like, I'm crazy, bitch. No, I'm not. And they were just going at it. She's like, you over here having your daughter out in the street. And my mom was telling her not to worry about my business, that she needs to contain her little son because her son be calling me all hours of the day. They were just fighting, and it sounds so dumb because like his mom was making some valid points, my mom was making some valid points about her son, and she was making some valid points about my mom's parenting, and it was just crazy. And what really made my mom hot is when I kept trying to tell my mom to stop. That's one thing my mom does not like. She hates when anyone tries to intervene. Especially if my mom is saying like, don't touch me, don't touch her. Don't touch her, don't try to hold her back, none of that, because you're gonna end up getting punched in the face. So I was keeping like a healthy distance away from my mom, but I kept telling her to stop, just to stop. So my mom was forbidding for me to continue with him. And his mom was like, fine, I don't care. You think that pretty much like I'm not worthy of her son. And my mom was saying that he was a piece of shit. That he was even lucky to get my attention. That she raised a little bitch. And his mom was saying, oh no, not mine, yours. And my mom kept telling her, okay, get closer, get closer. You want to get crazy? Get closer. You guys have taken advantage of my daughter. You guys think that what you guys are doing is okay? Just because I'm not mentally okay up here doesn't mean that I don't know what you guys are doing is wrong. You guys are taking advantage. And yeah, I might not be the best, and I'm a mother, but I know for damn sure that you guys are taking advantage of it. Get closer to the car, get closer to the car. And she would not get close. She was like, making sure that she was standing like right there, wobbling back and forth. And it's like, go inside, go inside. And she kept saying, yeah, vete, go, go, go. And my mom was like, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That you're not taking advantage of the situation. You're no better. You're no better. And just like swearing at her in Spanish. And it was just like a whole thing. He comes out and he tells me to like tell my mom to leave. Tell your mom to leave. Like if my mom was not there, but he knew that like if he told my mom anything, that my mom was gonna come right after him. So he's telling me like, tell your mom to get in the car. Don't tell my mom that. Don't tell my mom that. She's like, look at him, Lex. Look at him. That's what you want. That's what you want. I swear, this sound was. Is this your man? That is my man. Yeah, and I'm gonna stick beside him. It was that stupid where I was like, don't talk about him like that, Mom. I was so sad because I feel like, oh my God, it's my fault for coming out and being like, bye, and being dumb. Like, oh my God, it's my fault for not walking to my mom's place instead of having them argue. I was feeling like all kinds of emotions, and I felt super duper bad because I feel like it was going left and they really were not prepared. Like his mom kept looking around like she was going to get saved for how my mom was, like what my mom was saying about her. My mom was telling her that she was disgusting, that she probably wants a relationship with her son, that what is she doing? She's not raising a man. She's not raising a man. And my mom was hot. And his mom was pretty much saying like I was for the streets. Mom said, I wish she was so she wouldn't be so hung up on your little bitch boy. Like my mom was pissed. My mom was so mad. My mom was so mad. And the more I kept telling my mom to get in the car, the more my mom was pissed. It was like I was just like igniting that fire. She was livid. He starts pushing his mom into the house. Ja, I won't see her. So then I get mad because I was like, all the times that my mom has told me I forbid you, it's not like if I listen. So I was like, oh, that's how you feel? That's how you feel? And so I was getting mad. If I could go back in time, hard, I would. But I was like, oh, that's how you feel? Okay. That's just what I kept saying. My mom turns around, shut the fuck up. She was so mad. She was disgusted. Monkey see, monkey do, ma. So yeah, that's where it was. So she eventually gets in the house and we just hear like a loud slam, okay? Super loud slam, and my mom was just sitting there. She was so hot, she probably was like dizzy. She couldn't probably even drive. She was mad, okay? She was just speechless. She's just sitting there, and I'm scared to even tell her, like, you good, ma? Like, I'm so scared. She just, and it's scary because I feel like when my mom gets like that, it's like I'm gonna be on an episode of Snapped. That's it. Like, she's gone. She's gone. I did it. It's my fault. So I wait, and I just get in the car. I was like, oh my God. Like, if I had the right to get upset, like, just shut the fuck up, okay? So I get in the car, like, I'm mad. Oh my God. And like slam the door. I don't even notice that my like little siblings are in the back, and they're just like just slumped over, just exhausted. I'm just, so I know for sure she's gonna be even extra mad because I already know what she's gonna say. I had to drag your brothers out of bed. You're so selfish. You never think of anybody else. Yada, 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 yada. I already know it's coming. Does that have shimmer? So I'm already know I'm gonna get a speech. Okay, so I'm sitting in the car. She's outside of the car. The door is still open, and she just has her head resting on the door. Okay, she's just like mad. Okay, mad. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, she's plotting. She's plotting. I swear, like 5 minutes go by. 5 minutes. I think my mom was waiting, where she was probably like, if I wait long enough, hopefully someone comes out and I can handle it, you know? She was so mad. She was pissed. She was livid. So she finally gets in and she slams the door. She slammed it so hard that like it didn't even fully close. It kind of was just like weird, where she had to grab it and just like, like she was so mad. I was scared. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I was still trying to act like I was in the right, and like, how dare she, you know? I don't know what was wrong with me. And you know what it was? Because I didn't have parenting, because I didn't have my mama present. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. It wasn't my fault. I don't know, it was crazy. So we're driving. We finally get to the apartment, okay? She turns off the car and she's just like gripping the steering wheel and just like looking at me, just gripping it. Give me your phone. No, I'm not. Give me your phone. Not gonna do it. No, no. And I know she could see my phone was like, you know how like it like lights up. I was like, nope. And I was scared to even look at it. The whole time driving home, I didn't want, well, not home, because it's his house. But the whole time driving to like that place, I didn't want to look at my phone because I didn't want her to snatch it. She was so quick to snatch my phone all the time. Now when I talk to her and I'm like, oh, my sister's acting up or something, I'm like, you take her phone? I can't do that to her, Jay. It's a violation of privacy. Excuse me? No, take her phone like you did mine. The hell? I get so mad. I'm like, Mom, I can't. Bye. I get mad. Anyways, so she's like, give me your phone. And I'm like this. No. Like, I'm just like, I'm like so scared. She's like, give me your phone. And I'm like, She moves her body towards me. Give me your phone. Like, she whispers it. Like, if I needed her to like whisper it, I was gonna be like, oh, okay, you whispered. Thank you so much. Thank you for using your inside voice. No. I was like, So then I grab it, put it in between my legs, and I'm like, nope. So my mom gets her hand, grabs my neck, and starts jerking the out of my neck. I was like that. Okay, I was like, no. No. So we're fighting because I'm like, no. Fighting with her like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you, ma'am. Not going to give it to you. She finally gets it because she just snatches it. It falls and she grabs it. She throws it in her big ass purse. My mom loves big ass purses. Throws it in her big ass purse and was like, get inside right now. And I was like, no, screaming at her. So she was like, you can stay in here if you want, or you can go inside. I don't want to hear about it. And I was like, Cool. So I stay in there. She gets my brother. She wakes them up and they're like, Lex. Like, I don't know if they're trying to play it out, but they had that face of like, you know, like they were scared too. So they make their way inside and I just stay out there. Grab my pack of cigarettes and I light one. Because I think I'm grown. I ain't grown. I ain't grown. Oh, and by the way, I had a few FAMBAM saying like, Lex, he put his hands on you. Why did you stay? I don't understand. Because I was a baby. Okay? I was a baby. I was brainwashed. I thought like, oh, maybe this is normal. Oh, I made him mad. Oh, this. It's never okay, okay? I started beating his ass back when I got older. I started like getting like, okay, I started getting more wisdom, okay? I had to parent myself, okay? I was surviving. So there was a lot of ass beatings I got. But as I got older, I was like, okay, I got a backbone, got more wisdom. I was parenting myself. I learned. You know what I mean? So as much as you guys say, be easy on baby Lex, you be easy on me too. Because I was like, oh my God, I really hurt my feelings. But yeah, there were some times where like I wanted to. And there were some times like even if I did like raise my hand or like whatever, quick grab. What? And then boom, it would be more. Okay? I would straight get burned with like the lighter and get a smiley face because this dude would get jealous. Okay, I'm telling you, the fear that I had where I honestly thought I was gonna be unalived. And then the day that I did leave him, I had a gun put to my face. Okay, so it is something that it's like, it's so easy to talk about like, oh, why didn't you hit back? Oh, how come you didn't do that? It was hard. And my favorite one where Lex was so quick to have hands with everybody else, but not him. Yeah, because I was fighting females. Wasn't fighting no man, no boy. It's a lot different when you fight a girl than you fight a boy. The strength alone is a huge difference. Huge difference. But believe me, when I did finally start fighting back, he looked just as ugly as he made me. Not proud of it, but I am proud that I defended myself as I got older. Because for a very long time, he knew that baby Lex didn't have no backbone. And he took advantage of it. So as I'm smoking outside the car, I see, what do I call her? Barbara or Bertha? It's gonna be the same person, okay? Because I like both those names, Barbara and Bertha, okay? I like it. So as I am acting like I'm grown, smirking upon car, Barbara comes walking with her trash. That shit looked empty as fuck. Big ass trash bag, and it looked like there was just one cup in there, okay? She like, can't you just fake it? Oh, I was so mad. And the whole time I kept thinking in my head, please don't come talk to me. 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 And what happens? She comes and talks to me. Hey, you really shouldn't talk to your mom like, bitch. Oh, I was so mad when people would always be like, especially my mom's friends who are a bunch of crackheads, shouldn't talk to your mom like that. Bitch, shut the fuck up right now. Shut up. And are you wearing my tank top? Like, it was always like, oh, it pissed me off. So I don't even respond to Barbara because I'm like, bitch, you don't even know. You don't even know. Okay, I was so mad. From what I see, it looks like she's trying. It looks like she's trying. And that dad of yours, he's not my dad. He is not my dad. And please don't talk to me. Man, if my kid had a mouth like yours, but I'm not your kid, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear her speech. Like, I just kept cutting her off because, like, I don't care. I don't care. And then I said, he's not my dad, right? Well, I wish I had a dad. He looks very involved. Didn't I just tell you the other day that he is a no? Well, from what I've seen, I don't know what you're saying, Barbara. So I'm like fighting with her, and I guess my mom can hear us screaming. Well, me screaming. And it's like, Alexis, come here. And I was like, no, because I didn't want to go inside. I did not want to go inside. Yeah, I said like, oh, I wanted to see her, all that, but I did not want to step foot in that house. I was like, ugh, it just felt so weird. It just felt, like, oh, if I step in that house, it's going to lead to, oh yeah, you can live here, and him being there. Like, I already knew what was going to happen before it even happened. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew that, like, if I did this, she was going to take it as like, oh, okay, you'll be all right, you know? And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to constantly put my feelings to the side. Like, I didn't want to do that. So Barbara is not shutting the f up and is telling me that my stepdad seems like a good man, that he has helped her with her car. I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, I don't care. So she keeps talking. I don't care. I don't care. Well, I'm gonna keep talking anyway so you can hear me. I was like, oh, okay. And how old are you? Did your mom know you smoked? And yup. And she tries to like grab it. I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'll call police because, you know, your little attitude is not okay. You know, you should respect our parents. In the Bible, it says you should respect thy mother, thy father. Oh, I was just like, shut. Please, please. Like, it was just, So then I started being hateful and I started telling her that, like, okay, if God is here and God, you know, then how come this happened to me? How come that? She says it's a lesson that I probably need to learn. I was like, I think you still need to go to church, Barbara, because I don't think that's true. I don't think. And then she says it's because it's free will. And we just start arguing and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I start mimicking her voice, which is not nice, but I do it. She looks pissed where her upper lip twitches. It goes like that. I was like, oh, did I hit a nerve? Did I hit a nerve? Like that. I was just a little bitch. I was a little bitch. I was a bitch. Okay? So she, well, bless your heart. I said, no, bless yours, Barbara. Bless your heart. Okay? Bless your heart. Bless your heart and soul. I was like that. And my mom is like right there. She can hear me. And she's trying so hard not to laugh because she is so pissed. Okay? She's like, get inside right now. And I said, I'm going to get going. I'm going. Like, I was so mean. I was so mean. Because this lady had no idea. But at the same time, mind your business, bitch. Mind your business. Especially after I told you what he did and you want to sit there and be like, I ain't one to judge. Then mind your business, okay? Go inside. Go wipe your ass or something. Okay? Leave me alone. Oh, I was so mad. I was just like, I didn't understand what she really thought coming outside and talking to me, if she was gonna like, whatever, you know? I don't know. So I eventually make my way inside. I only make it to the sala, okay? And I'm like, oh, because it just feels like a dungeon in there, okay? It doesn't have the best lighting. And at the same time, like, who are you, Lex? You can't be bougie. You can't be like, oh, not enough lighting for me. The peaches could never. It wasn't like that. It just felt like a dungeon. It just felt like no light hit here. Like the building only hit this side, but it didn't hit this side. You know what I mean? Just like, it just seemed very depressing. So I sit on the couch and my mom tells me that she's gonna get breakfast going, she's gonna get laundry going, and that she has to, you know, get the house clean and stuff, and that maybe we could like head out, do something, but that she still needs to talk to me. That like what happened, she's not gonna like let it go over. We need to talk about it. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like very pissed off because me just like looking around, I'm like, so this is where they sit. This is where they do this. I'm just, your mind can be your worst enemy. Like for real, it really, really can. And I was just making all these like scenarios up in my head that, oh, when he probably gets home, him and my siblings, they probably watch TV together. And I'm telling you, I was just like in my own head. And time goes on, time passes, and I tell my mom, can I have my phone? Nope, we still need to talk. She then tells me to help her out with the dishes. Now, I immediately get hot because I'm like, I don't even live here. Why the hell am I going to wash dishes? Why the fuck am I going to wash dishes? It was so hard. I don't live here. These aren't my dishes. Why should I have to? So my mom kind of sees that I have a little attitude about it. She tells me, oh, but you can clean for them. You can do this for them. Blah, 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 blah. And I tell her, like, it's different. It's way different. She's like, how so? So we start arguing. She tells me that it's not different. I'm like, yeah, I kind of feel like it is. And she's like, this is your brothers. You're cleaning after your brothers. You're helping your mother. You're helping your mother. And like screaming. And I'm telling her, well, my mother and I don't live together. So why the f should I come over here and act like if I'm the fucking maid and clean? She tells me, you want your phone back? Help out. I was so mad. You don't know how bad I wanted to grab his toothbrush and wipe my ass with it up and down. Okay, you know how bad I want to pee with it. You don't know how bad I want to clean the rim of the toilet with it. I was infuriated of like, why should I have to do this? And I don't even live here. You know how insulting that is? I was mad. I was so mad. So I was washing dishes and my mom's telling me like not to do it with an attitude. If you're gonna do it, don't do it with an attitude. And I'm like, how is that possible? How is that possible not to have an attitude about something I don't even want to do? So I start cleaning the dishes and my mom tries to make small talk with me. It's kind of really hard to talk to my mom at times because it always just seems like she always wants to fight. I don't know. My mom always has a way, she still does too. Sometimes when we talk, it kind of seems like we're arguing just because of how passionate we sound when we speak towards each other. And it's just really hard sometimes to even get through just asking a few questions. We are already, it's like we're fighting on defense mode constantly. And just recently I got into a huge argument with a family member. Well, not so much me, but my mom did. And it was my mom defending me. And I have wanted that for so long, the way that she did it. It felt like even when I was trying to like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, mom, that you argued with so-and-so. My mom was like, do not apologize. Like, do not apologize. And that to me was so huge because I remember having arguments with my mom when I was younger and me apologizing and my mom just seeming like she was upset with me, even if it wasn't my fault. She was like upset towards me. And so I feel like my mom is showing me how much she is trying. And recently with this huge argument with this family member, it really made me feel like, okay, like you're understanding me now. And okay, like you're not against me, you're with me. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because it feels like I've been waiting for so long and now it's finally happening. I was telling my husband, like, I don't even know how to act. Like, I don't know how to, like, this feels weird. Like, it was just, he was laughing, but I just honestly feel like it's just crazy just how far we have came. So as I'm finishing up the dishes, I was gonna say she, but that sounds so disrespectful, huh? My mom keeps trying to like make small talk with me and I'm just trying to keep it cute, trying to keep it short, and I am just hot because after the dishes she tells me, okay, throw out the trash. I do not want to meet Barbara again, okay? Because I feel like this bitch is so nosy, like just nosy as hell. So I tell her I don't want to, because what if Barbara's there? Then it is what it is. She's gonna be there. Go. Okay, so this is going to be something that maybe you guys will remember when I tell you guys in the future, because I still have a long ways to go. So my mom, instead of using regular trash bags, would use grocery bags, which is cool, What I didn't like is that my mom would let it feel to the top. Even if it was like, there's no more you can fit, okay? So this would be, how can I give you a good example? Okay, this would be the trash bag, okay? It would be overflowing, okay? And I would tell my mom, before this overflows, why don't you just tie it in a knot, put it to the side, and then fill another one? Don't tell me what the f to do. And I was like, but remember that for the future, okay? Because that's the argument that I had with my mom that made my stepdad choke me, okay? Just remember. So I'm pissed. So I'm grabbing more of the garbage bags and I am grabbing from there, putting in there to make it fit because it's overflowing. I'm pissed, talking shit under my breath of like, why? Like, why do you do it like this? Like, why do you make it more, there's more work? But it's because she didn't have to do it. It would be me, or my brothers would have to do it, which is cool. I just didn't understand like why she just work smarter, not harder. As I'm finishing up, I have like 6-7 bags with me, okay? 6-7 Walmart bags, and I'm just annoyed because like there's not even a big garbage bag for me to put them in. So I make my way outside and I have all of them, okay? I see all of them. And I hear Barbara, you know, they sell trash bags at the Walmart and it's not that expensive. Still going, because I'm like, Barbara, mind your own, okay? Please. And it's like, didn't you think that I had this conversation with my mom? Or do you not think that we know? Okay, we are upcycling whatever we got, okay? It's cool, whatever. So I'm still going and I act like I don't hear her, and she's still talking, okay? She's still talking, and her husband Bob comes out and he tells her to stop talking to me, that he hates to hear her talking and no one is responding to her. And she says, it's okay, I know they hear me, I know they hear me. So I just throw the bag, okay? And I missed one. One falls to the ground before I am going to pick it up. You missed one. I know that. So I pick it up and I just chuck it hard, okay? She goes, a little attitude. A little attitude. I don't know if she's trying to be funny or what. I was just like, okay. I go back down. Beep, 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 beep. My mom's sitting there and she has 2 more trash bags. And they're from the restroom. You forgot these. So I'm pissed because I'm like, why the f am I doing chores? Okay? Why the f am I doing chores? Grab those 2 bags. And I'm like, ugh. Because I know I'm going to hear Barbara. So as I'm throwing out that trash, you see, if you guys wouldn't be so cheap, you could have fit all of that in a trash bag. But that's how you people are. So I just look at her like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, you want attention so bad and you think that you're going to show your racism. I'm going to give it to you. But I'm not. I'm not. So I just look at her. I know you hear me. I know you speak English. You told me a mouthful earlier, remember? Bob's telling her, stop. Just stop. Like, he's getting frustrated here. Us people don't do nothing to them. Just to leave him, just let him be. He's just sick of her. Barbara goes, I'll just bring you guys one and it'll make it a lot easier for you. I said, no thank you. And I go inside. My mom's trying so hard not to laugh because she thinks it's so funny. And I tell her, like, why did I have to do it? Like, why couldn't you do it? I don't want to deal with that. Now that is just a little bit of Barbara. Barbara was that nosy ass neighbor that if she heard us laughing, she would come knocking like, oh, something going on? I just want to make sure you guys are okay. She was just lonely, miserable, bitter. Okay, that's just what she was. Because she didn't need to make her little racist comments, but she did. For the longest, she was calling me Maria. And she thought she was funny. Okay? And then when she found out that my middle name was Guadalupe, woo, she had a field day with that. She was just annoying. For no reason. I was just like, damn, Barbara, go away. So I am helping my mom out with the rest of the stuff that we have to do. And I have a little attitude. And she's telling me not to have a little attitude with her. Look how cute these are. Cute. That she's not going to give me back my phone at all if I don't stop. And I was like, okay, so then how are you going to get a hold of me when I leave? Who says you're leaving? I knew in the back of my head, like, you messed up. You messed up. You messed up. You messed up. But I didn't want to show her all the way that I was getting paranoid. Because if I show her all the way I'm getting paranoid, then I folded. And when, in my mom's famous words, don't bitch down. So I wasn't. I remember telling Rudy, my mom thinks that is like bitching down when, like, you know, certain things, whatever. And why would she teach you that? I was like, just, I am the way I am because of how I raised myself. Look how cute this is. It's a little egg. That's cute. It's a liquid bronzer. She asks me if I can help her with the restroom, or is that going to be a fit? And I'm just, okay. She's doing other stuff. She's getting lunch prepared. We had breakfast already, so she's now getting lunch prepared so that she can leave it. And when she has to take me to wherever I gotta go, it's already done. So I'm helping with the restroom, all of that, and spending time with my brothers. More time passes by and we're just chilling. I have a bag that I have to throw away, and I'm like, because I don't want to talk to Barbara. I don't want to see her. I don't want to hear her. And I'm not even here all the time. I'm just like, damn, I just got some luck with these Barbaras. Like, I swear. Tommy said, attract people like that when you have a negative mindset. So if you have a negative mindset, it's more likely that you run into people who have bad energy because of what you're radiating. So maybe that's why. So I'm sitting there with that bag and I am like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. My mom sees me and she's like, I'll just take it. I'm like, cool. She takes it. She's taking a little hot minute and I'm like, she's on her phone. Bruja in me. I'm like, she's on her phone. She's probably talking to him. And either Barbara messaged him somehow or he just had a hunch. I don't know. Or maybe she's just telling him that she's not going to be here when he gets back, that we're going to be out. I don't know. But I know something is a brewing. So I make my way outside and sure enough, my mom's on the phone. She sees me. She kind of just like waves me like, go away, go away, go away. I'm like, So I get closer and my mom is like pissed because I'm not going away. But I do this because I feel like my mom always told me one thing and she was actually doing another. So she was pissed when I wouldn't listen when she would do this because I knew her plan or I knew her lie, you know? So she would get pissed. So I'm just sitting there and she, okay. Like she's trying to like rush off the phone. She goes, so that I don't talk. So what do? Mom, can I have my phone back now? Ooh, she was pissed. She looked at me so ugly. She was so mad. Let's see. I was like, can I? I was like, what are you saying? Why don't you want me to talk? Okay. And she like hands me my phone, but very rudely and like annoyed. And just points to me to go inside the house apartment. So as I'm making my way inside, I see that my mom was texting the ex saying, do not talk to her, leave her alone. And he just responded, okay. So I was kind of like, wow, okay. He bitched down quick. That's how I thought. It's a toxic way of thinking. But I was like, okay, whatever. Let's see if he actually listens. I was like, okay, maybe. These were no-go. Maybe, just maybe. This is their blush, which I thought was so cute. It's a little huevito también. It's an egg. Wait, is this a lip? Oh my gosh. Color changing lip and cheek balm. Okay, I'll do it for here. Or will it just slide off? I think I'll just slide off. So before I'm gonna get to the door to like go back inside, I hear my mom call my full name. And that's how Barbara, I think, knew that my middle name was Guadalupe. My mom calls me by my full name. And you know what that means. That means business. That means get your ass back over here. What? Get your ass over here right now. Why can't we talk inside? I'm like, why do you want an audience? Like I'm grown. Shut the f. Get over here. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Here we go. She told me since I wanted to act like that now he's on his way home and she needs to take me somewhere. Oh, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed because it constantly just felt like if it was me, am I the drama? And like, why did I have to be the one to be like, oh, we have to go, or oh, I can't say anything, whatever. Instead of him being like, oh, she's there. Okay, I'll let you guys have your time. Because what the f did he sacrifice? What the f did he lose? Even now, what did you lose, bitch? What did you lose? Did you lose your kids? Did you lose your freedom? What did you lose? Nothing. Some of my family still let you come out and about. Some of my family even let you use their card to get around. Some of my family check on you, invite you to places where they're inviting me. What did you lose? Not a damn thing. I digress. So she has an attitude with me because the boys are gonna be so upset, blah, 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 blah. It's not like if you were really like spending time with me, like we were cleaning up so that you could like chill later, whatever. Like instead of her like spending time with me, actual time with me, I was doing stuff. So like, please stop. She asks me, what is it that I wanted to do? She's trying to ask me without telling me like, where do I need to take you? So since I have my phone back, I'm messaging Strawberry and I'm like, hey girl, when you trying to hang out? Because it's a lot later now. Asking me, where am I? That she'll come and just like swoop me up. And my mom has this face of like worry. And it always made me feel like it's because she had guilt. That's why she had this face on. Look how cute this is. She probably feels bad that she's constantly choosing him over me. It's not okay, but it's what it is, you know? So I'm asking her if she could just pick me up. I don't even want my mom to like take me anywhere because I don't even want to deal with her stressing. I just was like over it. I really was. I was just not trying to hear anything. I didn't want to hear any complaining. I didn't want to hear any stressing. And my mom already had this like face of like the look of guilt. And I hated when she had that face because it made me feel like really, really bad. Because it made me feel like she was put in the middle. She was dealing with her own demons, you know? So I sent Strawberry my location. This is where I'm at. She's telling me she's gonna be there shortly. She doesn't tell me who she's with or anything like that. She just says, okay, see you shortly. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got the caca shades. I like me some brown lips. So I try to help my mom out because like I'm feeling bad for her. I feel guilty. I feel like bad. She's like in a little mood. So my brothers asked me like I can sleep on this bed with them, and I tell them no. And they ask me like, how come you can't stay? Why don't you want to stay with us? And my mom tells them because like I want to go with my friends. I wasn't gonna tell them nothing. I wasn't gonna tell them nothing until she said that. That made me so mad because like I didn't like how she was putting it in their head of like, oh, I wanted to be out in the calle, out in the streets, whatever, you know? Summer 1993, my birth year. It says it right there, pinche pendeja estúpida. I didn't even see it. Summer 1993. So I get mad and I tell them, no, it's not because I want to hang out with my friends. It's because your mom loves your dad more. My mom hits me on my back like, shut up. I don't know why you're telling them that shit. Because it's true. Because it's true. Like if you loved me as much as you loved him, we would be together. She tells me it's not that simple, that I got to think of my brothers. And I tell her it's not my responsibility to think of them when she should be thinking of me. She does the famous line of, I can't wait till you have kids. I can't wait so you can eat everything that you're saying. And I'm just like, okay, mom, okay. Because I just didn't want to hear it. It always just felt like that was like the quickest cop out to throw in my face. Like I can't wait till you have kids. And it's just, I just didn't get it. And so my brother's telling me like, why can't you stay? I want you to stay. I don't want my dad to stay. And like, you know, I appreciate that, little brother. But I told him, I was like, no, your dad doesn't want me here. But why? I don't know. You should ask him. It wasn't right that I told them that. It wasn't right at all. It's just because I was so annoyed how everyone tried to paint the situation. I hated when I would hear from family members like, oh, Alexis is acting out. She ran away because of this. Tell them why. Stop making me out to be the villain. Let them know why I turned into a villain. Let them know why I am the way I am. Tell them how you created it. Tell them how you made me like this. Let them know. So when you're telling them like, oh, this happened, tell them everything. Tell them all sides of it. Don't just try to keep your hands clean. Stop pointing at Lex, Lex, Lex when there's 3 more pointing back at you. Like, stop. I really hated hearing like when I would talk to like a long lost cousin or something and they would like have this whole different thing of me. Like, girl, I thought you were crazy. I thought you had like this kind of issues and this and that. What? No. Like, what are you talking about? The stories I would hear were like crazy. That like I was rebelling and I just wanted to be all about my boyfriend and I didn't care. And my mom was trying and my mom like was trying like, but never did I hear, oh, it's because he violated Lex and she felt uncomfortable and we didn't pursue and we didn't press charges and I had her choose and I told her like, you're strong, be strong for your sibling. Like, how come not that? Or my grandma would spin it and like say something that, oh, you know how she is and just out in the street. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? You guys are my village. Where are you guys? No. Okay. But I had to create my own village. Okay. Nice. Make sure you let them know that. They do now. They do now. My grandma will cry as soon as she starts saying like, oh, Alexis only had herself. She only had herself. But why couldn't I have you guys? Why now? Why now are you like, oh, poor Alexis, poor Alexis? Why now? But it's not like if they're doing anything to change. You guys are still talking to him. You guys still have him over. I don't understand. So I'm out in the living room and I get up to go restroom. I don't know why my mom thought I was gonna go into the bedroom. I don't, but she says, don't go in there. I don't want you to start nothing because in the past, I have left notes to let him know like, you ain't never gonna be I hate you and you're this, this, this. I've left notes. Yeah, I have. I tell her I wasn't. I was just gonna go to the restroom. Can you stop? She tells me, no, can you hurry up? Hurry up, hurry up. He's gonna be here soon, hurry up. As I'm in the restroom, he comes home early. I think he came home early on purpose because when he spoke with my mom, he wanted me to be gone. I see, with the quickness, bitch. But I wasn't. Hi. So I'm in the restroom and I can hear them. I can hear them arguing. I can hear them going at it. I can hear him calling her this name, that name. She's telling him, that's my daughter. She's always gonna be welcomed here. And he's telling her that's not what we talked about. And she's telling him, shh. So I don't know what they talked about. Every time I bring it up to my mom, I don't remember, he probably told her, you could stay with me, the boys, but I don't want her around. I don't want her around at all. So I'm literally sitting there on the toilet and I'm just like, listening to them argue. She probably made the promise of Alexis is gonna be with Tommy and we're gonna be over here with you. We're gonna work it out. Who knows? But that's kind of like what I got from overhearing their conversation is I was gonna be over there, whether it be with Tommy or with my grandma, whatever. And they're gonna be over here playing house because she wanted to work on them. That's what it sounded like. So I'm just sitting there on the toilet and my mom texts me just to like stay in there, don't come out yet. And I'm like pissed because why am I always having to be hidden? And I'm like, oh, I'm already getting mad. Lex is about to go. All right, I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna have a BF. I was annoyed. Like, why in the hell are we always tiptoeing around this bitch? All the time. And then it pisses me off because like later on, everyone wants to be like, oh yeah, F him, when it's beneficial to them. It was F him all the time. What you talking about? It makes me so mad, like so mad. So before I went to the restroom, I was watching the barbershop. He was livid. Anytime I watch BET, anytime I watch any shows that had Black people, he would get so pissed. So pissed, and he would always be so racist towards me about it. And he didn't understand why I liked the barbershop or why I liked this comedian or why it was always so weird. Like he always had an issue with me. Like it was always so weird. Whereas like he constantly was bitching about everything and anything. So he was telling my mom that he doesn't want that stuff on his TV, that like he has rules and he wants the rules to be followed. She yells at him that like he wasn't even here, that I can watch whatever the F I want, defending me. And he's telling her that he doesn't want to see me in the house again and that he's gonna call the cops, going off. And he's calling me some racist names in the book. And that's when I get pissed because I'm just so disgusted by him, where I feel like he honestly thinks that he has los huevos to be talking the way he talks and no one has knocked him on his ass. And then whenever my tios do knock him on his ass, a little bitch, he runs to me, Alexis, please, please, please. A little bitch, okay? But he calls me all these names in the book. I never understood why him, ex's mom, were so racist and would call me such disgusting names. I never got it. I never understood it. It was just the hatred that they had towards me. I will never understand it. I always would tell my husband stuff like, I wish I understood. And why? Just leave it. But I just want to know the why. I don't know. As he's calling me the racist names, I get annoyed. I just walk out. So they're right here. Here is the hallway. So they're right here. Here's the hallway. So I have to pass them to go to the front door. Strawberry told me here. So that's honestly what I was waiting on. And then him just calling me the racist name. So it's just that cherry on top. Okay? Cherry on top. So before I leave, I text my mom. I hate when he calls me that. I don't know why you never tell him anything when he calls me that. And she's screaming, stop texting me while I'm arguing with him. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So perfect, cherry on top. I walk out, and as I'm walking, man, and like just swearing, calling me names. I like, look, I act like I just run the place. How? Because I'm leaving, you dumbass. He's pissed off at me. I change the show, put something on for my siblings, and hug them, and I leave. So I go out the front door, and I just slam that bitch. Of course. What do you think says something? Barbara. You shouldn't be slamming doors. Shouldn't be disrespectful. Constantly starting arguments. You don't even know. Like, you don't even know. Can you please stop? You don't even know. She was that annoying ass neighbor where it's like, where are your children? Huh? Where are your children? Because I feel like sometimes as adults age, they need their children to be like, and start parenting them because they don't know how to act. AKA my grandma. So I just got so annoyed and I was just arguing with her. And as I'm arguing with her, Strawberry's like, hey, like waving me, like, come on girl, like ignore her. Like, cause even she's catching it where it's just like, mind your business, bitch. Mind your business. So as I'm walking towards the car, I just see Pro, Strawberry. And as I'm walking closer, because I'm getting kind of excited, because I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm leaving. I didn't have to do like a whole spiel, any of, you know what I mean? So I'm like, get into the car. And as I'm opening the car, I see Squidward. And next to him is Skillet. Oh, when I tell you my panza dropped like diarrhea, knocking out my butthole like beep, 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 beep. And I'm just stunned. Like, I'm too stunned to speak. I'm just like, and Strawberry's like, get in, like that. And you don't know how bad I wanted to be like, no, and close the door. But it's like, Alexis, where you gonna go? What you gonna do? Nothing. I get in there and I just feel weird. Skillet just looks so like she didn't know. Like, oh, we're gonna go get Lex. Like, she just looked at, like that. So as we're driving, Strawberry's like, you cool? You down to go to the mall? And Skillet goes, I could go for a pretzel. Bitch, me too. Me too. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm down, like I'm down. She's like, oh, you want to catch a movie? I'm like, yeah. It is like so hard to swallow my spit. Like, it's so hard. I feel like a knot in my throat. I'm just like, cause I'm like, nah. Were they trying, are they, okay. So I text Strawberry and I'm like, well, how come you didn't tell me that they were coming? She tells me, I'll talk to you later about it. And like a winky face. So I'm like, all right, okay. So as we're still like driving, it's like a good like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go to the mall. I'm like sweating bullets. Like, if I'm guilty of something, like if I shouldn't be there, okay? I feel so uncomfortable and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, this is so awkward. Like, does no one know like girl code? Like, Skillet? Like, I am so confused as to why are you riding with him? Why are you here? Why are you here with him? And like, why is he sitting right there in the middle? Did he move as soon as he saw me coming and then he went to the middle? Or was he in the middle from the get? I'm thinking, my mind is going. We finally pull up to the mall. Strawberry opens the door for me because I guess like I take a while. And I'm still like, okay. Meanwhile, Squidward's not even like touching me, talking to me, nothing. He's just like, I see. He don't know how to act. Like, all of a sudden you shy? All of a sudden you don't know how to move? Like, it was so weird. It was so weird. Like, yeah, I get my mom said don't talk to her ever again. I get that. But don't act like you listen to rules all of a sudden or you're scared. Don't act brand new. But you see how quick that little bitch was quick to move on and how it's so hung up on him? Why? I don't know. So I get out and Strawberry just puts her arm around me and we just start walking. Pro stays behind and it's Skillet, Pro, Squidward, and Strawberry's telling me like, you good? And I'm like, I need you to tell me now. Like, I don't want to wait. I hate that shit when people are like, oh, I got something to tell you. Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Not later, not tomorrow, not next week. Ahora, right now, I want to know. Chill. Like, I don't want to ruin the vibes. Bitch, tell me now. She's like, no. I'm like, tell me now. Like, I'm just gonna dip then. Like, just tell me now. She's like, chill. As we're walking in, we're going towards like the pretzel area, and I'm like arguing with her. She's like putting her head against me. She's like, just chill. It's all gonna play out. I'm like, nah, dude. Like, I'm not even in the mood. She's telling me to chill. Just have a good time. Chill. It's all good. Go off the vibes. And I'm like, nah. We finally get to the pretzel part and we are ordering. I look back like on the side like this and I see Skillet and Squidward walk off. My heart is in my butt. And I'm like, no. Even though my mom said what she said, there's still like feelings there. Like, did you not forget what we did in the morning? Did you not forget what we did at night? Things like that can mess with you. You know what I mean? And so it was so hard for me to just be like, okay, I'm good. I really wish I would have just been able to just be like, and be done with it. Just be done with it. I always say, I'm so glad I didn't get into drugs because I probably would have been addicted to it. I was addicted to the toxic relationship. And that to me, I don't want to compare it because they're different demons, but I was addicted to this demon and it was crazy addicted. I wouldn't even call it puppy love. I know at times I do, but it was some toxic. It was so hard. It was so hard. I get it. You guys are probably screaming like, Lex, what the f? I know. Trust me. When I reminisce, when I read, I just want to beat the living shit out of myself. Because why? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know how to even excuse it. I don't get it. So as I see them walking off, Pro gets in between me and Strawberry and he's like, so what are we gonna get? We get some pretzels and we sit down at a table and I can't even eat the pretzel and force it down my mouth because I feel like I got caught in mouth because I am thinking, what the f are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Because I know what we would do when we were in the mall. It didn't care. Like I'm telling you, watch your kids. Watch your kids constantly. You know how much stuff I did? Watch your kids, okay? So my brain is just going like a mile a minute. Strawberry is like, chill, just eat and then I'll tell you. And I'm like, no, because I didn't want to be like, so she could tell me. No, I'm like, no. So I just push it forward and I'm like, like I don't even want to eat anymore. Like I'm just gonna probably leave. Like I'm just gonna probably leave. As we're like talking and just sitting there, like more kids. Like I swear the mall was a place to be back in the day. Back in the day, the malls were popping. You would just go just to walk around and not spend nothing, but you would just see groups and groups of kids. So we're talking, it's getting more filled up as like time, as it's getting later, it's just getting filled up, right? So I'm just telling her like, no. So Pro asks me, so like, hey, are you and Squidward like done? Like what's like the whole thing? What's going on? Yeah, we are, but like my mom told him not to talk to me no more. And it's just complicated and I'm like trying to give them everything, information, but like not all the information, you know what I mean? Strawberry goes, oh, maybe that's why they were kicking me at the park. So I know not to like immediately ask questions like right off the bat, like I see, because the way Strawberry wanted to like toy with me a little bit with it, I hate girls like that, man. Just tell me for what it is, okay? Even if like you're gonna be the bearer of bad news, just let me know. So even Pro was getting annoyed, okay? He said that they were like just cruising, just chilling, whatever, and they seen them kicking it at the like this park that everybody would go to, okay? I'm telling you, like, okay, that was a park that they were there just kicking it, and it looked like they were just like having a little like grand old time, and I was like, oh, okay, so you weren't kicking it with them before? And then Strawberry's like, no. I just thought it would be funny to like, you know, ask them if they wanted to come and then pick you up. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you were kicking it with them, and then she's no. And in my mind, I was like, okay, bitch, don't you think that would be like, what? Like, why didn't you just say that? Like, why are you dragging it? Like, ugh. So she tells me, you want to go see like the movies and stuff, what we're gonna see? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I don't even remember like what movie we picked because we didn't end up seeing a movie. So we go, we're in that area, and I see Skillet on the side of my peripheral. I see her, and there's like a little arcade area, okay? I see her in my peripheral, and she's like leaning up against the motorcycle things, you know, those thingies. She's leaning up against it. There's Squidward just like sitting right in front of her, talking to her, and oh, you guys, I just felt like a little kid. I felt like a little kid, and it was just like so uncomfortable to me, like so uncomfortable. And I like my stomach was just like bubbling, and I'm like, can it get worse? Never ask yourself that question. It's like you're just asking the universe to just deliver something, okay? So I'm like, can it get worse, Alexis? And I'm like, because I'm scared. I'm like, who can it be? And I turn, and it's Sam. Oh, hey, Sam. Hey. And I was like, oh, okay. It was so awkward. Like, I swear, it's like I just... So don't ask that question. Can it get worse? Save that put it in your mouth, be quiet, don't speak of it, okay? She's just there, all excited. What are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? Strawberry's right next to me, Pro's right next to me. Right off the bat, she's just eyeballing Pro. This girl always had like the fuck me face, like, hey. Like, Strawberry right away, hey. Like, And I'm like, who are you here with? Oh, I'm here with Joe. Oh, another heartbreak. Go chasing waterfalls. I was like, oh, that's nice. I swear, if I would have like been hugged too tight, chorro everywhere. And I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Why? My stomach hurts. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, we need to talk. Like, you need to respond to my parents' text. And I'm like, okay. Cause like the way she's standing, bitch, shut up. You know, we don't talk like that. You know how to answer his phone. Like she was just like, we were all masking that day. And I was like, oh, okay, well tell Joe I said hi. Why don't you tell him? Joe screams for Joe. Okay. And then Joe comes over. He has like some of his friends. Okay. Yeah, some of his friends. And they come over. Oh my gosh, my mustache was like dripping. I was like, dripping. Okay, it was a lot. So as they're walking over, who do I see fidgeting? Squidward. I see him a peripheral. I'm like, okay, watch this. Just kidding. I get like nervous because I'm like, once me and Joe make eye contact, he like starts walking faster ahead of his group. And I just like, okay, I'm like getting nervous because I'm like, he gets closer, squeezes me, picks me up, and like literally like a little freaking rag doll. You know, he was like, hey, like, oh my God, it's so good to see your face. And I'm like, oh, nice to see you, Joe. I was like, oh, so Sam told me you're here on a date? I don't know why. Why did you do it? Because you're petty. You're a petty ass bitch. He was like, what? No, we're all here with the group and she invited herself. That's how he said it. Okay, Strawberry starts laughing. Like it's the most hilarious thing ever. Joe and Strawberry make eyes and they acted like they didn't know each other, but I know they know each other. Why? Because you could just tell with the eyes of that whole, like that. Wasn't like, oh, hey, like, who are you? No, they knew each other. So Pro and Joe are talking. They knew each other, whatever. And Sam is telling me like, please, like respond. The kids, we start talking and it's like intimate stuff. We're talking and I'm like, okay. I hug Sam, she hugs me because even though there was like a lot of bad blood there, it was comfort, okay? I'm telling you, it's complicated. I hope you never understand because it is it's a lot of mind, okay? We go our separate ways. Joe again just picks me up, hugs me tight and just like squeezing me and like walking with me, like puts me like in this corner, okay? We're like in a corner. Has his hand up against the wall and is talking to me like this. Oh, Lord. And I'm just like this, okay? And he's just like, you good? You know, are you sure? Are you good? Like with his hand up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And you sure you're good? Like you need a ride or something? You want to go talk or something? Right away, okay? And I'm like, no, I'm good. He has like his hand like that. Like just up there for like the longest. He knows what he's doing because he's like looking down at me and then he turns to the side like this, hits a smile at Squidward and looks right back down at me. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, okay. So then as we're walking back to the group, he puts his hands on my shoulder and he's acting like he's massaging. And he was like, all right, well, our movie's about to start. It was good seeing you. Like very chill boy vibes, right? So he leaves. Strawberry's like, oh my God. Like she is just, wow. Like, oh my God. That was like out of a movie. Oh my God. I was like, I know. I was like, he's saying character all the time. And we were kind of like laughing because like it was such like a funny, Sam was so pissed. She didn't even tell me anything after. She wasn't like, hey, bye. Like after we had like a little bit and then Joe took me off, she was like pissed, as she should. There was other girls there too, so maybe that's why she didn't say anything else to me and she went with the group. Who knows? So it's now just Pro, me, Strawberry, and Squidward is still over there, and now I don't see Skillet. I don't know what happened. Strawberry's like, let's go look at the movies. We're looking at the movies. There's nothing good to watch. And I'm kind of like not even feeling it. I'm like, I'm not even feeling it. Maybe we'll sneak into one because that's what we would do. She's like telling me like, oh, let's just go walk around and like whatever. So literally just walking around, going to Spencer's, going into Hot Topic, just walking around. My hands are just dangling there. Just having a grand old time. I'll see. We're going in and out of the stores. We're talking, just little things here and there. Me and my mom are arguing because she doesn't like how I say things and how my brothers were now, I guess, questioning their dad. Like, how come you can't leave? Why can't my sister stay here? That I'm just making it complicated and I need to understand. Don't care. Walking my hands, and then I just feel someone go, low key, I was hoping it was Joe. Not gonna lie. I was like, I hope you found me. Oh. No, it was Squidward. Can we talk? I was like, no, I'm good. And so I just ended up cupping my own hand, walking in the store, and Sharpie goes, Alexis, just talk to him. Like, that was so cute. Just talk to him. We end up walking, going around the freaking mall for like ever and ever, just talking, and how he was scared and that he needed to talk to Skillet because she understood, and he doesn't know anyone else closer to me than Skillet was. And it was just some stupid run-on sentence. It was just stupid excuses, and it honestly like got me a few times where I was like, yeah, like, yeah, you don't have anybody, like, no. And then I would come back to reality, and then it was like, then I had a question, and then he would get upset, and then he would do his like head thing, and it was just so annoying. I'm like, where is Skillet? He's like, I don't know, like, because I'm not concerned about her, I'm only concerned about you. Yeah, okay. Walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. Strawberry is asking me, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm trying to message her back. He intervenes and tells me like, no, I want to talk about us. Like, I want to talk about us. Like, why do you care about other people? Like, why don't you care about me? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you never just focus on me. I was literally always focused on him, always. But he would talk me in circles where I felt like what he was saying was truth. But the thing was, he was just tiring out my brain and constantly had me feeling like I was going crazy, but I wasn't. It was just the manipulation and how he would just like circles and had me questioning like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Even if he had like one good point this time, he would like milk it dry and think that like just because he had a point on this one, that I mean he had a point for this one, but he didn't. It made me feel like, okay, he did. And then I had to prove to him, and it was that whole like, do you love me or not? And yeah, I do. And it was just, it was so toxic. It was so toxic. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how I couldn't just like snap out of it. I don't understand like why I cared so much. Like, it was such a nasty thing to like experience. It was such a nasty thing to like even think about, where I was just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. We're still in circles going around, like, it's only us, we can't even go like that far. He ends up taking me into Sears, and we're now walking in Sears. I think he took me in Sears because I feel like if we kept walking around like this, that Strawberry and Pro were eventually gonna find me. But if we go into different stores and start going into like JCPenney's and Sears, that it'd be kind of harder to track me down of like, where was I, right? She starts calling me. He, at this point, just grabs my phone. No, like, I need you to understand, like, I love you. And just like explaining he wants us to work. And in my mind, I was like, so what did you do? But like, I was so scared of asking, like, what all did you do? But then he was like telling me like all we did was talk, but I was so scared to even ask, like, but what did you do? Like, it was so complicated. So it literally, like, time is passing, okay? Time is passing, and I'm like, okay, well, we gotta meet up with Strawberry. Like, she picked me up. I could take you home. I was like, you came in her car, so we can go on the bus. Like, why can't I take you? Like, well, you're just giving me excuses. Myself all day, every day. No, like, I don't want her to worry. Who cares? You don't even like her. Do you remember all this stuff that she did? Because like, Strawberry was pretty toxic, and it sucked that he knew so much chisme, because he would use that against me. Even when it came to my mom, like, she don't care about you. You think she cares about you? Why are you so quick to want to go and see your brothers when, and it would just be like, when it was convenient. When it was convenient. He has my phone. She's calling. And we're walking in Sears, and we're walking in JCPenney, and I can hear her calling out my name, Alexis. Like, she is now, I think, getting scared, because she's probably thinking, oh my God, he's a psycho. Something probably happened. I feel so guilty because I'm the one who told her to go talk to him. Pretty sure that's what she was thinking because of what happens later on. I'm starting to get upset with him, and I'm like, just give me my phone. Just give me my phone. This motherfucker runs out of the mall with it. Runs and starts going like this, like he's going through my phone. And I'm like, oh, give me my phone. So what he wanted me to do was to chase him. So I chase him out of the mall. And I catch up to him finally, and I grab my phone, and then he just like plants one on me. Thinks like it's so romantic. He thinks like, oh, this is it. Got one in the bag. It was so toxic. It was just, like, even I remember like feeling like this isn't okay, but I felt like I was too, like, I was damned if I did and damned if I didn't. It was so weird. So after, I'm like, I need to text back Strawberry. Like, I need to let her know I'm okay. Here, you don't even about me anyways. It falls. And as I'm going to pick it up, his ass goes inside the mall. And I am like, what the fuck? I feel like if I make the phone call to her, it's gonna push him away. I feel like if I go after him, he's gonna think this is okay to act like this all the time. I feel so conflicted. So as I'm about to call her, Strawberry is like out the door and she's like, what the f? She goes off on me that she was so scared, that like what if something happened, and oh my god, she can't believe that I just didn't answer the phone call. He had my phone. And so I'm like trying to explain to her, and I don't care, like you fight him for it, like oh my god. She was so worried. And like I told her, I was like, I'm just gonna catch like the bus with him, like he's like mad at me. And she's like just looking at me and she's like, okay. She's like, I'm sorry, like if I caused anything. And I was like, no, it's fine, it's not even you, it's him. And she's like, okay. So she's like following me inside. He's not sitting on the bench and he is so rude to me. So I sit next to him. He's like, you can sit over there. Like, you don't gotta sit next to me. You can sit over there. Strawberry is walking off with Pro, but like in like an earshot distance. Like, I feel like she's not going too far because she's like trying to hear what's going on. And I tell him, I was like, oh, let's just ride the bus. Like, he's like, and then where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? I was like, I don't know. Where are we gonna go to begin with when you wanted me to go with you? I don't know. I guess you never know now. I'm like, okay, like, why are you acting like this? Like, can we just go? Go where? Where? I don't wanna go anywhere with you. I don't wanna go anywhere with you. And I'm like, okay. Strawberry comes back over and she's like, let's go. And he's like, yeah, go. It was so hard to walk with Strawberry. It was so hard because I felt like I was like betraying him. It felt like I kept wanting everyone to have loyalty to me. My mom, my brothers, my grandma. I wanted them to have this strong loyalty to me. And it felt like I was being disloyal to him by not standing by him. It felt like I was a hypocrite, even though that wasn't the case. But my little mind, my child mind, could not comprehend the difference. Couldn't separate the difference. It was like, nope. I gave him my word that I was gonna be loyal to him. I was gonna be a ride or die. And me walking away felt like I was being disloyal. Strawberry takes me to like the arcade again. We're just chilling there and I'm texting him a novel. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Pretty much babying the out of him, babying him to the max. Like, it was crazy how much talked bad about me to make him feel comfortable. And I didn't understand how to stop. I didn't understand that like it would be okay. Just because it would hurt doesn't mean that it wasn't the right choice. I didn't understand that in order for me to grow, it would hurt. I constantly thought like if you felt pain, it meant it was a bad decision, but that's not the case. I didn't know how to understand that. And it was really, really hard. So we're finally texting back and forth and then Skillet appears. I'm like, where were you? Poor homegirl was in the back of the arcade crying her freaking eyes out and like no one went and found her. So she finally came out and was like, surprise, were you guys looking for me? Strawberry was like, oh, like you need to go to the restroom. Like, why's your face like that? She's like, oh, like, were you guys looking for me? No. I was like, I thought you left. She was heartbroken. She was so sad. She was like, no, I thought you guys were looking. We're like, no, I thought you left. Like, we were so mean. We were so mean. We're crying. She's like, doesn't matter. Like that. I was like, okay then. I think I didn't care because I knew it was about him. I think that's what it was. I think I was just like, I don't give a fuck because I knew it was about him. Like, that's why you're crying? That's why you're crying? I don't care. I don't care. So as we're sitting there, I started getting private phone calls. Immediately, I thought it was the ex. I thought like it was him. He was starting on his bull, and that's what he usually does. I answer it, it's a girl. Is this Alexis? Yes. Who's this? You know who this is. I was like, I don't. Obviously, you dumbass. That's why I'm asking, and you're calling private like a little bitch. It's Brush. So Brush is telling me that she needs my mom and my dad's information because they're gonna press charges. I was like, excuse you? I didn't even punch you. I punched that stupid bitch Elizabeth. Thank you. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Oh, what? So then the mom gets on the phone, okay? The mom gets on the phone, is like, hi, this is Elizabeth's mother. Is this Alexis? Click. I click. I am scared. I am scared. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I love you guys so much. Besos a todos. If you guys enjoy story times, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to keep updating my videos. And make sure you guys join that giveaway. I love you guys so much. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.